So here we are on the set of Coffee and Cake. I was doing a countdown, and it just got woo! But here we are, we're all here. See these wonderful crew members. We have one of our actors over here, George Vaughan, plays a character called Finn, and we're going to meet all the characters. We're going to meet some of the crew. We're going to have the
I'm playing Phineas, homeless, drug addict, came out of drama school, hooked onto opioids, very in a desperate place, very lost as a person. It's quite emotional. Some heavy stuff is quite brought up between me and the main character Sol. A lot of it is through the text. A lot of the context is within the text. Just being able to connect with the other person. So the director, also Deobia, playing it to is a good advantage. To be able to have that kind of transparency with the person you're also communicating with, performance or outside, has been a really nice journey. And I think the arc to the point this came to today feels much more embedded than it did initially.
So I play Giovanni. Giovanni is Sol's ex, and he has come to break up with Sol, to finish it once and for all, which he struggles with. It's one of those kind of, he knows he shouldn't be in a relationship, it feels toxic, it feels wrong, but he loves him. So Sol's character, played by Deobia, wants to make a go of it, wants to make it work, but they're not on the same page. Well, I've known Deobia for years, and I feel like Deobia has put in the character a lot that he knows about me, a lot that he feels about our friendship, and I think that's kind of what we do in art, is we put a lot of ourselves into it. So I've tried to do the same, and hopefully that will come across on camera, so it doesn't just feel like characters, it feels like people coming along. It's kind of not what I expected. I expected him to be more sort of direct, because when he wants something, he kind of is very sort of forward with it. But actually, it's been a very sort of collaborative process. And I feel the final product feels very sort of nuanced and very sensitive. It was a really great way to work with somebody, because I think it develops your friendship.
I'm doing sound mixing on set. It's been really good, actually. I think, I don't know, it's the queerness of you. Do you know what I mean? There's like such a nice kind of queer atmosphere, as well as others. I got involved by just finding a random message on the Queer Film Network and responded. And I think after a couple of calls, got asked on board. Oh yeah, the great thing about doing sound is like you pick up everything. And I'm saying everything. So it was really interesting actually when the actor was leaving and his feet was pulling on the bristles of the doormat. He could just pick up the bristles. And I was going way in, I turned everything up. I was like, yeah, this is going to be one of them ASMR moments.
And I mean, what I do is just think of all the visuals of the film in collaboration with Deobia and my gaffer Ritz and like everyone else. It's been fun. Sometimes you can't control, so it's been a lot of moving about and then having to think how to do things differently and also quicker because of time. But I mean, it's been fun and I feel like we've been getting a lot of good shots. Working with Julia has been interesting because they come from an acting background, so it's been a lot of working with them in a way where I can use the visuals to enhance the acting, but also the story and just the meaning behind little emotions and connection between the characters. So yeah, it's been interesting just like playing with ideas and referencing different films and shots, because it's a lot of about connections with others, but also about maybe connections with oneself and the struggles of that, not only like mentally, but how it's also affected by society. And I mean, it has a lot to do with mental health and loneliness, also not being, you know, supported and just like being on your own, trying to fit in with different people, but in the end it's literally just you and what you're struggling with, so it's a lot to do with that.
I am playing Klaus, a really exciting character for me. He's a MAGA loving Trump supporter who is gay for pay and does whatever he needs to do to get ahead. I know Diobia from their acting workshops, and from there I went on to their classes. I did a scene with them in Shoreditch House and just kept this contact going. I mentioned that I did a good Trump impression at one point, and while they were writing the script, asked me to do a voice message of my Trump accent, and whatever's in the screen play was my voice message to them. I think, yeah, just a whole bunch of contacting with each other, staying connected, and we got there. I think it's a whole mix match of things, which all comes under the umbrella of Coffee and Cake, based around Saul and the experiences they have or would like to believe they have. I think, yeah, the unity of it is everyone eats cake and everyone drinks coffee, but there are so many complex, different people out there.
I'm the production designer and I'm also helping out with some costumes. So far it's been really fun. Past couple of days of being on set has been really interesting. I feel like I learned a lot. Normally when I work in theatre I do sort of prop making, scenic construction and scenic painting, so it's very different, which is why I think I've enjoyed this process, because Diobia has had such a clear idea, and so it's been like, okay, so I have to achieve this, how can I help do that? In terms of what skills can really come across, I think set dressing is a big one, and sort of having an understanding of how to make spaces look like something else. I think that's a big part of theatre, is how to use things to your advantage.
And then what has it been like working with Diobia?
I've really enjoyed it. It's been really fun. It's my first time working with Diobia. Yeah, they're a lovely person. It's been very nice. Lots of compliments for me. So.
Now you've been great. Like really, like you just dressed that set, turned it from a hotel room to a bedroom. It's great.
The first AD on Coffee and Cake. My experience on this film has been like really just warm and exciting, and I've really loved everyone on this set. I've really felt that everyone has been just incredibly respectful and creating an amazing film together. And that's what I really came here to do, because the film is just, you know, just a beautiful film to make. And even though it is a lot of dialogue, it's a lot of back and forth, we've made it, you know, really look amazing as well, and sound amazing. Diobia is a chaotic creative, and I mean that in the best way possible. Because I think that, you know, this film as a whole was in a rough state earlier, shot as like a very rough short film, and now we're doing sort of a reshoot of that, because that one was kind of a concept piece. And so when we get to this stage, you know, and we're doing it professionally, I'm really excited to see that change now, because when we did it, it was raw and it was emotional and it was very impromptu, but I kind of gave it its own kind of quality. So now we're trying to do it properly, but I hope that doesn't get in the way of what's really at the heart of it, which is the emotional journey that the character of Saul goes through. And I'm really excited to see that on screen.
We are finishing. We're in the last shots, and I've had the time of my life. And I have learned so many things on this shoot. The most powerful thing I've learned, I just finished working with an 11-year-old boy who was a brilliant actor. I don't think he'd ever acted before. The most powerful thing that I learned on this shoot was through the young boy. And when I was directing him, he had no doubt, absolutely no doubt, And he went into every single emotional state or thought beat completely. And my biggest takeaway is to always, completely, totally believe in myself. Always.